The views expressed in this interview are those of the individuals and do not reflect the official policy or position of the U.S. government, the Department of Defense, the U.S. Navy, or the Naval Postgraduate School. Welcome to the Trident Room, brewer of stout conversation, unfiltered and on tap.
Hi, and welcome back, everybody, to our Unfiltered episode and series. I'm Elena.
I'm Anthony.
And I'm Alora.
All right, so what do we got to talk about today? What are the announcements, Alora? What do we got?
I'd like to kick us off with some local events happening this month. As you may or may not know, Car Week is starting. That's running.
Yay.
Yeah, so whether you like it or not, Car Week is a huge, huge event in our area.
Bike to work if you can.
Bike to work
Please,
if you can.
bike to work if you can.
I avoid Monterey downtown or downtown Monterey, for those who speak without beers. I avoid that area 100% during Car Week. I think it's
And Cannery
it's
Road, they have things going on in Cannery Road too.
Yeah, so look online if that's something that interests you. There are various events throughout the whole week. I think it ends the 16th with the big, or the 17th with the Concours d'Elegance out at Pebble Beach.
You said that really well. Did you practice
A
that
concours,
one?
oui. I practiced.
I've been watching Ratatouille.
It's such a classic.
But some events to note that I thought were worth checking out in addition to these fancy ones. The Prancing Ponies Car Show is an all-women's car show. Very cool. It's owned and operated by a local businesswoman.
Oh, cool.
Yep. The Concours de Le Mans is
Great.
Yeah.
Always
fun.
Don
my
Lemon.
favorite,
It's
yeah.
Don Lemon, actually.
Don
yeah.
Lemons.
Yeah.
Ratatouilles. That's for
Airplane.
those. Okay.
Plane.
Oh, plane. Gotta announce. And on in Seaside, Exotics on Broadway is interesting, to say the least. I don't know if you two have ever gone to that one.
Oh, do you mind explaining why that's interesting?
Because it's like exotic cars that have like triceps and I don't know, like
Yeah.
they're like
That would be an exotic car.
like they're not muscle cars, but they're like they look like they have muscles because there's just like
'Cause they're taking
bumps.
the steroids.
Yeah,
I
they're
got
taking the
it. That's
steroids.
good.
They're always flashy and colorful.
All right.
That's cool.
That ends up being a huge event too.
Do you mind talking more about the Concours de Le Mans, though?
Oh,
That's
sure,
a fun
sure,
one.
sure. Yeah, so I believe that's also in Seaside, more towards the City Hall, and as opposed to Broadway. And that one features the best of the best, the most amazing beaters. So all of the kind of crappy cars. Yeah, the Lemons. If anybody remembers, I don't know if you guys have it back in my day. There would be lemon lots.
We're like the
Yeah.
same age.
I just feel old all the time.
No,
Lemon lots, and so that's where that gets that
Yeah,
name.
I bought a car for my Japan tour. I bought the car that I had from the Lemon Lot
Yeah.
Wow.
on base. Yep.
I was going to reference Cash for Clunkers, and that's kind of like a throwback to 2009, 2010, I think. So
Oh,
there you
back
go.
in your day.
I'm aging myself here,
Yeah.
so there we go. Yeah. Cool.
Aside from those, there's so many auctions and events. So your best bet is to just check online for the rest of those. But I wanted to feature those. Aside from that, on the 16th, there's the Big Circus, SURCUS. Have you heard of that one?
No.
Think like hippie carnival, like very bohemian, very, I don't know.
Sounds smelly.
It
I'm
sounds.
sold. I'm going.
Yeah, it's a show for sure, and they usually do performances and fire breathing and like.
Where's this at?
I believe it happens out at the Henry Miller Library.
You have to go way down there.
You
for
have to
that?
go way
Oh
down
my
there,
God, yeah.
but apparently for
Well,
those
for
who
peop-
enjoy this
yeah.
kind of thing, it's
Okay,
worth
well,
it.
For people who don't know, the Henry Miller Library is down in Big Sur, and it's about
Library?
An hour. Library? How do you say that?
Library.
Library. Library. Thank you. I only had one, I swear. Library. But it's like an hour to drive down there,
It
right?
is,
So-
yeah, and
yeah.
depending on traffic,
Yeah, yeah.
because sometimes, especially that'll be on a Saturday
Yeah, they
during
might-
Car Week.
They might have a shuttle.
Ooh.
They might have a shuttle though to go
That's
down
true.
there. Yeah.
That's true. If not,
Really quick, so you know who was at the Henry Miller Library recently?
oh,
Andre 3000.
I
is
was gonna,
there.
I was gonna say that, but I forgot his
Isn't
name.
that wild?
He's from Outkast.
Oh, right.
And he's on a journey. He plays jazz flute now.
I wanted to see that.
His album, his album slaps. It's really good. Yeah. I almost let it slip it out, y'all. My bad. I know we're a PG family here, but it's really good. It's really amazing. But the reason I bring that up is because, well, first of all, tickets were really expensive. Like, the early one
Tickets were incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
I
Were
wanted
they?
to go too. Yeah.
Yeah, tickets were super expensive. One. Two, the demographic in the area would have skewed a certain way, and I was like, I think I wanted to enjoy it in a different environment. Three, you had to take a bus down there, a shuttle. So all the way
That
down.
was the only way?
Yeah, that was the only way.
Wow.
Yeah. So they secured going to this venue. Obviously, you had to buy tickets, and then you had to take the shuttle down there and back. So I was like, oh man. So just heads up for people who are interested in that, you might have to take a shuttle. It's kind of a drive. So.
All right. Well, that is good to know. Other than that, let's see, the 22nd, there is something called Race to Space at Laguna Seca. I don't know if anyone's heard of that. I thought that sounded interesting. So the Monterey Institute for Research in Astronomy is having some kind of event out there with telescopes
That's not
and
where I
science.
thought Race to Space was going to go. Okay.
I haven't been, but I heard it's really cool, and you can hang out with like other space nerds
Yeah.
and go like watch stars and stuff.
And then my favorite, as we mentioned in a previous episode, is the Sand City West End Festival.
Oh, right, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
the 23rd
That's
and
a
the
lot of fun.
24th.
I'm very excited about that.
Turkish Arts Festival, the 23rd. And then the Monterey County Fair is happening the 28th through the 1st of September, which is always a good time. Although I do have to say, Unfiltered, the Santa Cruz County Fair
Is better.
it's superior
Oh.
to the Monterey County Fair.
Hot take.
Surprisingly, yeah.
It is.
Laura's hot take.
That is my hot take.
What's
Bring it.
your both y'all's favorite carnival ride?
The corn dogs.
Not a ride.
Well, I
The
mean,
funnel
you're
cake, yeah.
just not
choo-choo
getting the right
to
corn
the
dog.
corn
That's
dog
what I'm hearing. I would think the zipper. Well, it was
Yeah.
called the
What?
zipper.
Totally.
Yeah.
Which
Zipper.
one is
Yeah.
that?
Zipper. That's
Do
the
you-
one you go in.
Oh,
and,
no,
like,
no,
it
no.
flips?
Yeah,
For
and,
those,
like,
for
it
those
rotates,
who
the
cannot
track
see,
rotates
he just did
around
this
and-
flippy motion with his fingers that I want nothing to do with.
Yeah, at least
But
10
not only
Gs.
does the car flip in that way, but the track that it's on goes
Yeah.
around
I
the
know
thing,
what
and
you're
that
talking
thing like
about
tilts.
now.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
zipper.
One time I rode something like that at the Alaska State Fair, and they forgot to shut my door all the way. And I tried saying something, but he was like this Russian guy, and he was like,
was a
it's
carny?
fine. And I was like, okay. And so I'm like holding it shut while I'm like flipping around. So no, that one is not on my list
You're
anymore.
traumatized?
That's fair enough.
I'm not traumatized. I just get motion sickness now
From holding the door closed.
from just any motion, swing sets.
I feel like that might be a trauma response.
Carousel. Oh, I gotta get off this thing. I gotta get off this thing. It's too much. Okay.
Truly.
So it sounds like a podcast event that we're all going to be at.
Yeah.
We're going to record it live.
Live
When
from
Laura
the
goes on the
zipper.
zipper.
From the zipper.
Live from the zipper. My favorite ride. I mean, I don't mind a classic roller coaster.
Okay.
That you just kind of sit, no upside.
Well, I guess some state fairs have roller coasters.
Yeah, they're kind of smaller.
They're
though.
usually
They're
like
called, like,
smaller, and they
mini.
have like the first cars like a dragon. Usually they're those.
It had to be this tall
You have
ride
to-
here. Like,
yeah,
yeah, you know, that's
ideal.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. For those who can't see
So
the
Gilmore
video,
Gardens is like your speed.
Child. I meant a child
yeah,
ride.
Yeah. That's so great. That's good.
Yeah, I'm there for the food and the arts and crafts booth.
That's fair.
totally-
Yeah,
totally
no,
good.
that's
I'm
good.
there for the. That's why I prefer
I
the
do
Santa
love a
Cruz
good
Fair.
hand
Food's
dipped
better.
corn dog. Hand dipped corn dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't find those. Even at the fairs, they're kind of rare.
Yeah, agreed.
Is to get a good one.
What do you think that is? I think it's just like the culinary. Has our
I think
culinary
it-
experience now outlasted the corn dog era? Like we're in a new.
I just think it's effort and time, and it's a
100%.
lot
Okay.
easier and faster to just defrost a already made corn dog.
That's fair. I think palates have changed though, because now you see like sushi or musubi or things like that now at these kind of
at
fairs.
the
You know, like taco trucks have totally changed. since I was a kid.
Sushi-ritos.
Yeah, sushi-ritos, things
Oh,
like
I'd
that.
take a sushi rito.
You know, yeah, I can go for that.
I'm
Yeah.
divided on that. I feel like it's sushi
It's too much sushi.
sushi abomination
Yeah.
slash sushi innovation.
Let's see, any excuse for sushi for me though.
Mm.
Like I will take any excuse. I don't feel like it's too far.
I
I'll
see.
take it. I'll take a classic, and I'll take any excuse to eat it from there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I would say there's a pretty healthy food truck scene here too. Like for
And
the
also
West
regional,
End
because
or
I grew up in
831,
East
you know.
Texas, so like hand dipped corn dogs were like the
funnel
thing.
cake and
Yeah,
all
that was
that.
the funnel cakes,
Yeah.
anything fried,
Totally.
fried Dr. Pepper.
One time I
mean,
made corn, like hand dipped. I think I used mini corn, like the little mini. I
Like
made
Vienna
little mini.
sausages? Like-
No, like the mini, like
With a
the
toothpick.
the little mini dogs that come in the pack, and you make pigs and blankets with
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And it was a lot of work, so I understand
That
why
yeah.
people,
why
why
wouldn't
the art
people wouldn't do it.
form,
Yeah.
the art form that is hand
Time is
corn
money.
dogs.
Could you make
exactly.
that for the podcast team?
Oh, I'd rather
Wow.
not.
I second that.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'd rather. There are so many better things that I make. Okay. Well,
All right. So time for question.
time for question.
Oh yeah.
We got to
Have-
do our randomizer.
Oops, I'm accidentally pulling up a game.
Well, next time.
Next time, we'll pull it up.
It's the game of love. She pulled a Bumble, by the way. That's what she does.
There it is.
The game of love.
The game of love. Am I
Maybe
winning?
all
Who will
win.
win and who will lose?
Oh.
Oh, it's
That's
me.
you.
Yay.
Finally.
For the first
For the
time.
first time in
Okay.
forever.
Licensing. Just kidding.
If I sing it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Right? Right, Disney?
Absolutely. So I was thinking about this, and I guess we'll just continue the conversation about food because that's where I was leaning already mentally.
Okay. Yeah, what do you got?
But what I'm interested in knowing about you both is if there are any foods or food memories that just bring back instant nostalgia for you, just like
that's
the
a good
hand-dipped corn dogs. Is there, even if it's not really a food or a dish, if it was a snack that you put yourself together, staying home alone, or like what is nostalgia to you in the form of food?
Okay.
Ooh, I have one.
Ooh, okay, go
Wanna
for it, yeah.
Okay. So, I'm not a big dessert fan, but a dessert that I do really enjoy are the cheesecakes that one of my sisters makes, and she makes a really good amaretto cheesecake. It's just phenomenal,
Ooh.
right? You have that with a good like dessert wine or along those lines, but it really has to be made by her. And the reason why she actually made this was because of a bet, and we watched a movie. This was Kill Bill.
Oh.
And yeah, we watched Kill Bill, and there's a scene where you see a flag attached to a limousine, and it's one of the anime sequences that they have in I think the first volume of Kill Bill. And I said, this is a certain flag from this country. And my sister said, no, it's this flag from this other country. And I'm like, well, let's make a bet, sis.
She dared to defy
She dared to.
Anthony's
that's-
brain.
Doesn't she know how
That's
siblings
right.
work?
That's exactly. Yeah, so we both made a bet. And I was like, all right, sis, I promise you that I will make you for you and your friends, a 4-course meal. And I will, because we're big, really into wine. We're from Paso Robles, Central Coast. It's really big into wine, so I'll pair that with some wines. I'll go all out. And she's like, well, what do you want if you win? And I had to think about that. I'm like, I don't know, cheesecake? I don't know, that sounds kind of cool, I guess. Not really knowing like how actually intensive cheesecake is.
Uh-huh.
Like you have to buy the mold. Like it's
You
a
have
whole.
to make a bain marie.
It's a whole
it's
process.
intense.
I learned that from Ratatouille too.
There we go. Once again, it's a whole process, right? So I guessed it correctly. I got it right.
Of course.
And so that was the first time she made cheesecake, and I like to think that actually that helped start her on her culinary
100%.
baking.
Sure,
Yeah,
it was
you can
all
take total credit.
Total
Yeah,
credit
it's a
for
big
that.
bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's actually something she likes to make now for the family. The specific cheesecake.
The
and-
amaretto one?
Yeah, the amaretto one. Yeah.
Was that the first one she ever made?
First one ever? Yeah.
So no other flavors since then.
Oh, no. Yeah,
Okay.
she makes other things, and she's been involved in different businesses actually. She actually helped start a biscuit company in Charleston. So she actually done a lot for like cooking and baking and things like that.
You really kickstarted her career.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, you know. So yeah,
Sibling rivalry.
That's-
Where will it send him next?
the moon. Yeah. But yeah, so every time I eat a cheesecake, I think about my sister.
Aw.
It makes me a little emotional, you know, because obviously I love I have 3 sisters. But yeah, I like this memory because it makes you think about that, and it's something that the rest of the family gets to enjoy. You know, so it's kind of a fun memory.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a great memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what country and flag?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it actually was a Mexican flag, and I don't remember what my sister said though.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
see you 100% doubling down on the Mexican flag.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like the character.
You're like, I'll take this bet.
You could think that it was like an Argentinian flag, maybe, judging by who the character was.
Okay.
But I was like, nah, I stuck to my guns. I'm like, no, that's totally a Mexican flag. And I might be shooting myself with my foot right now, but I'm pretty sure it's.
Oh, yeah,
it
let
is,
us
yeah.
know. email us or drop a comment. Let us know if Anthony's wrong, because that would make our
What was
day.
the name of the movie?
Kill Bill.
Okay,
Yeah, volume 1.
Yeah,
All
great
right.
movie.
Yeah, but I don't know if I was wrong. How do I pay back my sister like with interest? Like, how do you add interest to cheesecake?
Well, she's got to do something.
You have
for your
to
career.
buy all the supplies for like a year.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, add it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eggs. Are eggs still expensive?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
man.
It's gonna be
no.
quite an investment
Oh,
now.
man. Why don't I just like put a down
Inflation.
payment on the house?
Just get them from Costco. And be like, here you go.
That's right. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Just go in like 3 times and just
Yeah.
rotate through with
Oh
all
my
the
gosh.
buying limits that they have on eggs.
I'm gonna tell my sister that. She'll be like, "Why don't you just like help me like put a down payment on a house?" I'm like, "No, my podcast team said I'm
Gotta
buying
buy.
cheesecake for a year. I'm buying eggs, so
It's the only way to pay it back.
only way to pay it back." Sorry, sis. There you go. That's funny.
I think for me, the first thing that comes to mind is what me and my dad call homemade bread pizza.
Homemade bread pizza.
Yeah.
I love
so,
How do you
so
make this?
yeah. Well, no secret family recipe.
All
But,
right.
no, the
For all 7 of us listening, I think we'll keep it
It's
very
the
safe.
Little Caesars.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Little
Just like take it out of the box, put it in something else. But so my parents were separated. They were never married, and so we had 2 households. So like there was specific like dad stuff, and there was like specific mom stuff. And so this was a dad thing, and apparently, I vaguely remember this, but like apparently I was a very stubborn child. Who knew?
I can tell.
And I went through phases, and I went through a pizza phase, which pizza still
Oh, I
to
love
this
that.
day
Yeah.
is my
I
favorite
have
food.
not left my pizza phase.
Yeah, no, it's still an
I'm still
ongoing
my
thing.
pizza era.
Yeah.
But at this point of the phase,
think I'm partially
was
pizza.
not eating anything else, and so it was, and to the point where I was stubborn enough to like starve if it
Wow.
wasn't pizza.
Oh my
Like it
gosh.
wasn't like, oh, we'll just wait her out and she'll be hungry. No.
I used to watch TLC shows about children like that.
I could have been
You were
on.
on there, yeah,
Episode 15.
yeah.
So, but dad would buy pizza, but even back then it was like, drying them up. The wallet was going, dry.
Right.
No funds. And so he kind of did a Hail Mary. He's a cook. Both my parents are fantastic cooks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fantastic cooks. Which means that I'm not. But he got like Subway rolls, like French rolls or whatever from the store. Like cut them up really thin, put like olive oil, toasted them up, put pizza like the pizza sauce from the jar or whatever on there,
Cut
and
them
like
up
put
thin,
cheese.
long ways or
Yeah,
short ways?
no,
Okay.
like long ways.
Mhm.
And then once you have like that slice, then you like cut it into little segments, right? So it was like crispy with the pizza sauce and the cheese. And he like
Yeah.
made a plate of these one night and just like gave it to me. Just kind of was like crossing his
Didn't say
fingers.
anything. He's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I loved it, and it became
Aw.
like the food of choice. And so now, growing up, he would make it for me every once in a while. And then now that I'm like out of the house, anytime I go back, it's like a thing he has to make
Oh, I love
homemade bread
that.
pizza.
Yeah.
Aw.
And he's gotten like fancy with it now,
Ooh.
to where he has like different cheeses, and he puts like hamburger meat on it because I like
Yeah.
hamburger pizza. And so he's like fancied it up now.
Yeah.
And so I'll make it here, and I've made it for a couple of my friends locally here, and they're all like loving it. They're dying for it.
Yeah.
So that'd be like my kind of nostalgia meal for my dad. And then for my mom, I think she makes so many of them, it's hard to pinpoint one. But I think childhood-wise, and we haven't made it in a really long time, but it would be Frito pie.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's been a long
Frito chili
time.
pie. With
Frito chili pie, yeah.
Yeah.
So like that would be
We got Scott coming in here. Scott, have a seat.
don't. Yeah, we got to direct our new
Have a
member.
seat.
Hey, Scott.
Scott, we got a seat for you over
I already
here.
got a chair for you.
Yeah, no worries.
Jesus, man, in the middle of a podcast too.
We were getting sentimental about food memories and,
And then
childhood,
Scott-
and Scott's like,
Scott's a
walked
busy
in.
man. He's part of like 50
Oh
NPS
my
clubs.
gosh.
So,
Yeah.
right,
he is a good NPS student.
Yeah.
If he doesn't earn some kind of service award during his quarter of graduation,
I'm gonna give
I
you a
would.
star sticker. That's what I'm gonna give you end of the
That means
quarter.
the most to me.
Okay,
That's good. That's good.
I'll remember that.
To catch you up, as she was mentioning, we're talking about nostalgic foods, we're talking about nostalgic foods, and we're just working our way through that. So mine was my sister's cheesecake. her pops made what's bread pizza? Is that right?
Yeah.
Homemade bread pizza.
And you'll have to listen to the rest of the episode to catch up on the
Okay.
other parts.
That's all catch up.
And then for my mom, it was Frito pie, or yeah. And so the quick way of making that is just get Wolf Brand chili,
Yeah.
Fritos, and cheese, and put it in
So
the
good.
microwave.
Why does it have to
But
be Wolf Brand pizza?
Wolf Brand chili is the
Brand,
best
sorry.
pre-made chili.
Not a
hands
sponsor.
down. Do not tell me Hormel. I will fight.
Oh.
I will go fisticuffs.
Wow.
Wolf Brand chili
Marcus
is the
of
best.
Queensberry rules, right?
Yep. Nope. You know, get out. That's all I have to say about that. But she would put it all the great, like, do layers, like layers of chili, layers of Fritos, and then for those crazy people, onions. But no,
You're not an onion fan, is that what you're saying?
I am an onion fan, but not my Frito pie.
Selectively.
Okay.
Selective onion fan. And then cheese, and just do that in layers, and then put it in the oven. So it's like an oven baked Frito pie, and it just elevated it, and it was just so good.
Oh my gosh.
So I think that would be my favorite childhood one. Now she makes like homemade chicken and dumplings.
Ooh.
That's really good. And yeah, those are those things that kind of make you feel
Look
like
back on
you're 5 years old in the
Gives you the
kitchen.
feels.
Yeah, it gives you the feels.
Aw.
Nostalgia feels.
Love that. Scott, you're next.
Okay, sure.
Nostalgia food.
Mine
Oh.
isn't. Oh, sorry. What's up?
Speaking of parents, your parents had a good trip.
They did.
coming to
They had a
okay.
lot of fun
now
here.
you can
yeah.
continue.
Okay, thank you
Oh,
for
you're
asking.
sorry, your parents came to visit?
They did.
Oh, that's
Like
nice. Where'd they
2
come
weeks
from?
ago, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh,
Yep, so that's where I'm from.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so took them around the campus of the Monterey area. Went to see a San Jose Earthquakes game.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Earthquakes.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're called.
Super
I don't
cool.
sports.
Yeah. That's great. That's super cool.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. For nostalgic foods, I couldn't think of anything. I guess the homemade one that I can think of, my dad grills really good burgers out back, and that's definitely more of a vibes thing as well. So the burgers are
Yeah.
obviously very good. It's the only burger that I like that's not like rare all the way through. He likes to make them medium well, but he makes them really thick. Puts cheese on them. I don't think it's anything super special, but he does it really well. But when I was a kid, we used to sit in the backyard every Saturday to eat this and play like music over speakers.
Yeah.
And
super
so whenever we do that, and now it's a little different. He doesn't have the same studio set, or I guess large speaker setup they had because they were very old speakers, like the
Yeah.
kind that were as big as this table.
Totally.
Now it's just a little speaker on his phone.
Probably
But
puts
we'll
out the
sit-
same amount of
Yeah, it
sound.
does, which is crazy. I remember being
technology.
6 and him taking like a month to set that up.
Aw.
But
All the wires are connected.
yeah, exactly. Going in the attic and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So, but now it's same thing, right? He'll play some music and he'll grill, and we'll eat when we're sitting at home, and then we'll put green chili on it, which is a
Oh my
staple
gosh,
of New
yeah.
Mexican
New
food.
Mexico, yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
so it's a pepper that grows down there, and we put it
The
on
hatch
everything.
green chilies,
Hatch
right?
green chili,
Yeah.
yeah. So we
So
put that on the
good.
burgers. I think that's my most nostalgic food.
Oh, I love that.
I think one of the best tamales I've ever had was in Albuquerque, actually.
That's not surprising.
Yeah,
Albuquerque's
yeah.
got good food.
For me, so yeah, I come from a two-home family childhood as well. On my dad's side, when I would visit him, my favorite thing to make with him, he's a great cook, but we loved making those like box Chef Boyardee pizzas together. So that's a
What is
huge.
that exactly? I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen
never
a
heard of
box
that. What?
Chef
Yeah, what are you
Boyardee
talking about?
pizza.
yeah, back in my day, there were pizzas in boxes.
What?
So they still make it, but my daughter was not as excited because again, I grabbed one recently, somewhat recent. When I say recently or the other day, it could be like 7 years ago.
3 months ago.
Yeah. I grabbed one recently because it was like a nostalgic
You wanna
feeling
relive the-
again.
yeah, relive the memory.
And
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I'll do this with my daughter.
Your
And
dad's
she
like,
was
what's this
like,
trash?
yeah.
What's this trash you
What are
served
you
me,
doing,
Mom?
nerd?
It's true. It's true. But
Why don't
so
we get a
the box-
sushi burrito, Mom? What do we?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sushi Rito. But the box came with like a packet of dough mix that you just mix
Oh.
with water.
Does it include yeast and all that? Or?
I think so.
Wow.
Who knows? It was.
pretty amazing.
You don't look in the ingredient list with something like
The only
this. You
pizza
just
I know
trust
that
the
comes in a
magic.
box like that would be like the Lunchables that you
Oh,
like.
Yeah,
totally.
but if you, I think next time you're at the store, maybe pay attention.
Okay.
It's not.
well, okay.
Yeah, you're
Jeez.
really, yeah, your
There's-
daughter's really
Dang.
selling it. so
Didn't know I
it's
was
good,
gonna get
yeah.
called out with my grocery
But
shopping.
and then like a can of sauce or a pouch of sauce and sprinkle cheese, like sprinkled Parmesan
Yeah,
cheese,
yeah,
not
yeah.
even like shredded or anything. It's just all like shelf stable stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And for some reason, I loved making that with him. So every trip that I would go visit him, that would be something that we made every time, and it's
Oh, I love
huge
that.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
I even have like pictures from my childhood with me like holding the box. I loved it so much.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it was a great, great, great memory. And then on my mom's side, she's not the strongest cook. She's right here next to me, so if I get
Wow.
daggers. She's shrugging.
Wow.
She's agreeing. But she's an excellent baker.
Oh.
And something I loved growing up with her was she would make these peanut butter chocolate chip muffins that were just
Ooh,
incredible.
That sounds amazing.
And the funniest thing to us, not so much to anybody else probably, but one time she was on the phone with my brother, and he's older than I am. He's 14 years older than me, so he had a different childhood with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "You'll never," or she asked him, guess what your sister's favorite baked good that I make is, and it was his least favorite. So he was just like, I don't know how you eat that. And
That's
I'm
why
like,
he's
"It's
the least favorite,
yeah,
right? You don't have to nod. You don't have to nod. It's okay.
You
Yeah.
But I've always loved my mom's baked goods. Something nostalgic for me as like a latchkey kid is a mustard and pickle sandwich, just like a piece of plain. Yeah. Yeah, you haven't been a latchkey kid until you're
like a little fold
yep,
over. Yeah.
Yep, until you like go through your fridge and you're like, what could I put in this bread that wouldn't taste terrible? Mustard and pickles, sure. And then you just eat that.
We would have like Lunchable meats with like the mayonnaise, or like we'd have the deli meats, or even just cheese and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Like the cheese and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what latchkey kid means. What does that mean exactly?
Me neither.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm glad
For
someone
those
else
for
said
those
it.
in our audience who
That's a
Aren't
whole
latchkey kids?
generation of
yeah,
people.
who don't know what this means, it means that you walked yourself to school, to and from school, and so you would wear
okay.
your key around your neck on a little latch, like a
Oh, okay.
rope or something.
It's basically the generation where you played outside until dark, until the lamp post or the sunset happened, and then you went home, and that
you
was
drank from the
you
water
drank from the water
hose,
hose.
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
There's
The good
there's a
generation.
herd of you around the neighborhood. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I was one of them too. I
So
suppose.
yeah, my
Okay,
mom
yeah.
very hardworking, 2 jobs, putting herself through school. I made my own meals sometimes, and that was one of them was the pickle and mustard sandwich.
Is there a particular kind of mustard or a particular kind
French
of pickle?
is yellow. French is yellow, and then
Has that
any
changed at all now that you're
Have
older?
you elevated your pickles and mustard sandwich?
Ratatouille again.
No, I'm a big fan of French's yellow mustard.
It's a classic.
I used to sit
Or
in front of the TV. That right there is a nostalgic food memory for me too, because I would
just sucking on French's.
I would
like, in front
I
of
would
the
sit in
TV?
front of the TV with TRL after school and just squirt mustard on my finger and eat it like an afternoon snack.
TRL.
Oh,
You're talking about with Carson Daly you're talking about?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, totally.
MTV's TRL,
Yeah.
Total Request Live.
Total Request Live. I can't remember what TRL stands for.
They would show like the top 10 or
Yeah.
music
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
of the-
Now he's like a
Of the
newscaster.
day.
It's
I
so
liked
weird.
the with the what was it, pop up or
Pop-up video.
Yeah,
yeah, that
yeah.
was VH1.
I feel
Love
like I was
that
there.
show.
Yeah, I feel like I was watching the channel right now.
Um,
That's weird.
Yeah, those are my food memories.
Is there something that you have now with your daughter that you feel is like a food memory now?
Good question. I don't
the
know.
seagull thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
The seagull's like, ha ha. She enjoys trying all kinds of new food, but I don't know. I guess that's a question for her. Maybe I'll
yeah.
go home and do
Yeah,
some
ask
research,
her,
ask
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
But I don't think
definitely
you
not box
know-
pizza. So
I don't
definitely
think
not
you
that.
know
though.
a nostalgic food memory until it's
fair.
later
That's not
on
your
anyways.
nostalgia, right?
Yeah,
It'd be your
yeah.
daughter's
You
nostalgia,
can't
so
reflect
you can't
so
really
much.
like
That's fair.
choose what it is for her. Yeah.
Exactly.
And if she's even old enough to have nostalgia yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
She's experiencing what will later be nostalgia.
I meant for
Yeah.
you though more.
Oh,
and the reason I
that's
asked
a good
that-
question.
'cause
Yeah, I
used
do
to-
have one.
I used to make pancakes. It's gonna sound odd, but lemon ricotta pancakes for my nieces.
Yum.
And everyone's like,
sounds
"Oh,
good.
the kids aren't gonna like it." They're kids. Like, "Oh, they're pretty adventurous." Once you're like, "I have pancakes, and we're gonna put syrup on it, and you're all gonna love it." And
Yeah.
and I miss making this for them when they were little kids, you know. So that's a nostalgic for me. And maybe
Okay,
remember,
that's
I don't
fair.
know, but so yeah.
now
that's
that
what
I
I'm
understand your
asking.
question, I
Yeah.
think for me it's the raspberry rose macaron at
Ooh,
Disneyland
okay.
because not only is it we had our first like Disneyland trip together and we were trying
love
all
that.
this new foods
Yeah.
and she was just
Building
like
memories.
building memories and that raspberry rose macaron she ate like 2 or 3 of them in one day and like it was
Just
I don't
made
know
her
just
so
made her
happy.
so happy at
Aw.
the happiest place on earth
love
and even now we'll try new macarons with her when we go there
Yay.
and it just they don't ever live up to that that
That one
so
experience.
it's just a good time.
Have you done tea time Filoli with your daughter? You should.
What? A dip, dip, dip.
Tea time.
Tea
At
time?
Filoli. Yeah.
Filoli?
Filoli is up in San Jose. There's
Oh,
like a botanical
Filoli.
garden. And it's a lot
I
of
know
fun.
what you're talking about.
There's
I have
tea
not.
time you can do, and you can dress
That
up.
Or like
sounds
and-
afternoon tea or
Yeah,
or,
afternoon tea.
Yeah.
And they serve
Oh, how fun!
macarons
Yeah.
and crumpets and other stuff.
I
like
liked
that.
the tea time that Paper Wing did.
Yeah.
Did
they
you go
it-
to that?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
did. That food was really good too.
Little sandwiches were.
I thought that was a
I'm
great.
a member of
Yummy.
Filoli, so if you want a discount, just let me know. I can buy tickets.
Okay.
Of course you are.
It's also tax deductible. That's how I am. There you go. It's
It's a nonprofit.
It's a nonprofit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
Awesome.
might be wanting tickets. So.
Well,
Yeah.
Thank
I
you
laughed,
everyone
but I'm gonna do
for
that.
entertaining my question.
Yeah. No.
I've been
great
thinking
well
about that.
question.
I'm glad I got picked because I was
Yay.
like,
This
I
is-
hope
yeah.
I get picked today.
Yeah, you haven't gotten picked yet. This is your first
No.
one.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, go out there, enjoy these events, stay away from car week, or engage in car
Whatever
week.
you want.
Whatever
do
you
whatever
wanna
you
do.
want during car week. All right, guys. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yay.
Cheers. Yeah.
Ooh.
Thanks for joining us in the Trident Room. For more information about today's guests and topics, please visit the show notes online at nps.edu/Trident Room Podcast. The Trident Room Podcast has been brought to you by the Naval Postgraduate School Alumni Association and Foundation. For questions, comments, and suggestions, please email us at tridentroompodcasthost@nps.edu.